set up here this morning in Oklahoma. We got a bunch of turkeys that they're roosted just down below a little ways. Yesterday we seen them, they was moving this little ridge right here. We're hoping they'll do the same thing this morning. You ready?
Kill him.
He wasn't going nowhere. It's been an awesome morning. It's a pretty turkey.
I'm a wanted man. I got blood on my hands. Do you understand? I'm a wanted man. I'm a wanted man. I got blood on my hands. Do you understand? I'm a wanted man.
Thanks for joining us here on Spur season. It's Tuesday morning before our opener here in Ohio. Everything's starting to come to life. It's green. Springtime is here. If your season isn't already open, it's likely just a couple days away. And something that a lot of people take or overlook is shooting and patterning their guns. This is basically going to be an entry-level crash course on patterning your shotgun. Now, I don't claim to be any expert with guns, but I always shoot my guns before I go to the field, and all I'm trying to do really is figure out where my pattern hits according to where I'm aiming and what kind of distance range I have with that gun in that specific shot and how far I can shoot and be ethical on a kill, and then how tight my pattern is at about 10 yards and how I have to hold accordingly to make sure that I hit that turkey's head if your pattern is baseball size at 10 yards. So that's what I'm out doing today. I'm going to start with the 12 gauge Westerfield that was actually handed down from my wife's grandpa, and so that's a special gun for me. And then my 20 gauge Remington 870 that my dad bought me for I think my 10th birthday, so I've killed a lot of things with that gun. And then I actually pulled my dad's single shot 410 off the rack this morning. I've killed a turkey with all of these guns except the 410, so that's something that if we're anywhere close with a good pattern on my 410, then I would love to shoot a turkey with that gun, but we'll see. Now, this specific Westerfield Model 40 has a built-in manufactured choke tube that's adjustable. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to shoot a cheap round of shot. I'm going to play around with that choke tube and see if I can set it before shooting a bunch of my turkey load. So what I'm shooting today for the turkey load in my 12 gauge is the Winchester Longbeard XR. 2 3/4 inch, which is the longest shell that the Westerfield Model 40 can take, and 1 1/4 ounce number 5 shot. So I tried to match it as close as I could with the Winchester Super X 2 3/4 inch number 6 shot. But we're going to take a shot here at the left target down there with my choke set to full, and see how tight the pattern is at 25 yards. So I'd say that's a pretty good pattern, about the size of a serving tray. I got most of the BBs in. But the next shot, I'm going to adjust this actually to a mod setting. Mostly just out of curiosity to see if that makes any difference, and if that's something that I want to adjust once I go to shooting the longbeard XRs. All right, well, you can definitely tell the difference between shooting the full choke setting rather than the mod setting. And I definitely want to keep it at full because at 25 yards, it looks like my pattern was a little bit left on this target, or a little bit right, excuse me, but I'll still have quite a few BBs in a head anywhere in that pattern versus the modified pattern. Look, I only got a couple BBs here in the red. It looks like I might have been a touch low. Most of the place here, I would have killed a turkey, but I think I definitely want to keep it at a full choke setting. Depends on what my longbeard XRs shoot like out of that gun. We're going to put a target up here and shoot the longbeard XRs. That one definitely has quite a bit more punch to it, but it looks perfect there on the target. Looks like I'm dead center. It's maybe a 12 to 15 inch shot pattern at 25 yards. That's about perfect. It'll still probably reach out to 40 yards if I have to, and I'll probably take a shot here in a minute. But with that, we're going to jump into the hunts for this week. Scott Ellis had more success in South Carolina than Josh Harris and Justin Daye doubled up in Tennessee. I hope you enjoy these hunts. Then I'll close it out with comparing the 20 gauge versus 410 shot patterns.
Good morning from South Carolina. We are hunting some public ground at a place that I cannot mention by name, but a place I've been hunting for a long time with this fella right here, Kevin Kirkpatrick. Our buddy Doug Morrow is on the way. He actually is going to run camera for Kevin and I this morning. Kevin hunted the youth day here in this place last weekend, actually, and got on a pair of birds with his youth, and they couldn't get them killed. So our fingers are crossed that we're going to strike these birds this morning. We're going to have a good time, and we're going to get after them. You got anything to say?
We're gonna have a good time.
That's about it, huh?
That's it, man. That's it.
Whoa, what a gobble. Alright gang, we got a couple different birds gobbling. We're in good shape. So we're fixing to make a move while we got a little bit of darkness and get set up on them. It's really open pines we're running. So two right there, 3. Yeah, I love it. There's a wad of birds and there's a bird past them. That's your turkeys. Kevin was on these birds last week, but they're reached to where we actually want them to be. So there's a wad of jakes. There's, I don't know what, we got a pile of gobbling turkeys, but it's going to be fun. We just don't want to get real close because it's open, wide open, as you can see. There we go. Man, there's that one is thundering over the top of the other ones. We're set up. We got turkeys gobbling everywhere. We're a little above them right here, so I think they should come filter right up these pines to us. They're not running to us, that's for sure. I see them. I see a bird way down. Two birds near the road. Oh, I see them. Yeah, I see them. I can't tell. I think it's Jake's. No, cool.
in front, two in front, two in front. To my left shoulder. Right ahead. The whole other batch is coming to us. Can you get on these to my left? Here they come. I don't know, I'm looking.
James,
You know the ones to the right are long bears.
those are long bears on the right.
Yeah. Dang it. They're all coming.
I see him. Right ahead. Right straight up. To your right. Point to the right. Point to the right.
I see him. He's coming.
Okay.
He's coming. Alright, here we go, Doug. Get on, get on. He's coming. No, this is that single. I gotta go left. He's going left, Doug.
Got him. I'm on it.
Got a rope on him. I see his white camera. He's just about in range. Oh yeah, he's in range now. We're on the other side.
I'm on him.
Well, how far is that? Better kill him. Huh? Kill him. There's a lot of limbs, guys. Hold on, hold on. Okay, here. Going left, going left. You on him, Doug?
Yes.
How far is it? 40? 50 limbs. There's a lot of limbs. I gotta get him a little bit right. Right up.
Yes.
We did.
Fighting birds.
To the right, to the right. What? All right, man. We hit, boy. We hit. I can see his head from here, but he never flopped.
No.
He never flopped.
This sucker is heavy, but I couldn't be happier with this big old public land South Carolina stud. And he is heavy. He's probably my biggest South Carolina bird to date, I'm sure. I haven't measured his beard, it's probably 11. But let's go get after another one, boys. We got plenty of time.
Hey guys, this is Justin Spur season. I just got off work. I'm coming over here to pick up Josh. We're fixing to head to West Tennessee. This is a family-owned spot. It's been in my family since before I was born, and I turkey hunted every year. It's always produced big birds. We've killed several 2-year-olds, but I've also killed 3- and 4-year-old birds off of this place. It's about 8:30 now, so we got to get there. We got to get all this stuff unloaded. We got to get it staged for the morning, get everything, make sure everything's in order, make sure all the cameras are charged, and everything's ready to go. So we just got here to West Tennessee. We got the truck unloaded, got everything inside. I was starving to death, so we had to light the grill and throw some dogs on there. I haven't been out here this year to really scout to see where these turkeys are roosting, but I do hunt this place every year. So I have a general idea about where they're gonna roost. So we're gonna get up early. We're gonna stand up here to a vantage point. We're gonna listen and see if we can't locate a few gobblers on the limb. Usually they're gobbling in about 5 or 6 different places, so as long as they're doing that, we should be good.
We sat down here next to the pond this morning from sunup to about right now. We heard turkeys gobbling, but they were probably about 600-700 yards away, and we couldn't get them to commit. So about 10-15 minutes ago, we had some turkeys down here.
commit and get up there to us.
How about that?
That's awesome, brother.
I wasn't gonna shoot the other one, but when he took off left, man, he just stopped right here.
Did you get him?
Yeah, I shot him.
Awesome. Good West Tennessee double up, baby.
That's right. You ever shot a double with anybody else?
No, it's first double for sure.
That's right.
First double for sure.
This is why I come out here every year. I shot my first double with Josh. It is my birthday. I think that's pretty special. So we eased up the hill right here, hit that spur call one time, and they gobbled. Probably, how far do you think it was? 100 yards?
That's probably 100 yards on the side of that ridge over there.
And
side of that bottom.
I was like, man, sit down right here, right here, right here. It wasn't 2 minutes, I could hear them walking in the leaves. I actually thought they was gonna come around behind us, but they ended up coming out down here in the bottom of this field.
It was a good day. Definitely a good day. It's beautiful out here, man. Such a gorgeous place to come out here and enjoy the outdoors and be able to harvest turkeys like this.
That's going to wrap it up for the hunts this week, but I'm going to do a quick comparison between the 20 gauge and the 410 here at 25 yards. I'm shooting the Winchester Longbeard XRs again, 3-inch, in my 20 gauge with a full choke, 1 1/4 ounce, number 5 shot. And the little 410, shooting the Winchester Super X, 3-inch, 11/16 ounce, number 6 shot. Well, the 20 gauge is definitely a lot tighter than the 410, and I shot a little bit high there, but I mean, still definitely, if I get that pattern down in the red, that'll definitely kill a turkey. I'm going to shoot the 410 at 35 yards, see what it does. All right, this is the 410 at 35 yards. Well, that pattern is definitely pretty big, as you can tell. I got quite a few BBs in here yet, but not enough for me to call this in range. I'll probably have to cut it off at 30 yards for the 410 with this specific shot. I could probably get a tighter pattern and reach further with an actual turkey load, like a TSS load or something like that. Next, I'm going to shoot each one of these at 10 yards to see how tight the pattern actually is for that specific gun and where I have to hold on the turkey's head. The 410 definitely shoots a little bit high, so I have to keep that in mind. At 10 yards, it's a good pattern. It's probably the size of a rectangle serving plate, but it's definitely a little bit high, so I have to keep that in mind. Here is the 20 gauge at 10 yards. I imagine it's going to probably blow a hole through it the size of a softball. We'll see. Well, that was actually a little bit bigger than I thought, about the size of a round serving plate, but that's definitely a perfect pattern at 10 yards, and I'm hopefully not going to miss with that pattern. But that's going to wrap it up for this week. I hope you learned something. Hope you enjoyed the show. It'll probably be a situation where I'll take a specific gun for a specific hunt. If it's somewhere where I know I'm going to have to reach quite a ways, I'll probably take the 20 or the 12 gauge, and if it's somewhere that I have to pack way back in, and hopefully get close to the birds. Then I'll probably take the little 410. I'd love to shoot a turkey with that. So that's going to be it. Next week we're going to have more action from this past youth weekend actually here in Ohio. Ben Rising took his son Briar and his friend. They both killed a turkey this past weekend, and a couple other out-of-state hunts. So be sure to check back next Thursday for the next episode of Spur Season. Thanks for watching.